Yeah.
Okay, so I'm dying to talk about how you use the data. So finding trends and outliers.
Oh,
So
yeah.
tell us what data are you feeding into ChatGPT and how you are. Tell us the hands-on version of how you go about doing it.
Sure. So this, I'll say, for me, not using ChatGPT as much, but they did just release a thing. Um, I think it's called Data Integrator or Data. I should know this, but um, AI tools are able to read in a spreadsheet, and all these systems can tell you, what is an outlier and what is a normal thing.
Mhm.
So you could, for any product that you have, upload a spreadsheet of sales and have it spot an outlier for you. Um, I use there's I use a machine learning tool that's not like these open AI things. It just helps you spot trends. And similar with spotting trends is basically building a forecast forward. So yeah, it's just about garbage in, garbage out
Sure.
is very true and relevant for AI machine learning. Um, you have to get your data kind of clean. Sometimes those outliers will make your forecast look wrong, right? If you put a huge coupon promotion, sell a big spike of have a huge sales spike, that might um a regular forecasting function in Excel will get confused by that.
Mhm.
But an AI forecasting tool would see that it's an outlier, and you don't want to put that into your forecast because we know that's an anomaly. It's not going to happen every day. You can't just continually give a 50% off sale.
To share some practical information, what data are you feeding into your tool?
Yeah. So, um, I'm plugged into Amazon's API. So what we're doing is we're exporting sales data for every SKU, by week and by day.
Mhm.
So a lot of times this is too much work for a person to do regularly, but a computer is great at keeping track of data in a database.
Sure.
So then I'm regularly creating forecasts for products and setting up basically alerts for outliers. And typically, what is an outlier with your data is products being out of stock that shouldn't be, products having too much inventory that you might not have, you might not see why. Oh, well, is it suppressed or is it search suppressed? There's just little things that can happen. Oh, did some other random seller change your product title or something? Weird things happen. So me and my team, we set up alerts basically to look at just a few of the KPIs, right? Inventory, sales, um, and it's just another set of eyes on your product data, on your on your business to make sure things are going right.
So what I'm hearing is you are downloading. I mean, of course, connecting to Amazon API is much more efficient. But at the end of the
Yeah.
day, you have to have a working model. You have to know this is the data I want, and
Yep.
this is what I do with it. And then once I do this, then this is what I do next. And so I just want to get to that level as far as what are those steps. So what I've heard from you is you are downloading the sales data on daily basis
Yeah.
to see how many pieces you are selling for each SKU
Yep.
at whatever price point.
Yep.
That's the report. So that's the orders data, right? That's the orders data.
Yes.
So you're
Those
turning the
data.
orders data, because orders data is going to give you a list of all the orders between 2 days. So you can do that on daily basis, and then you turn that into SKU based report. You can easily switch, and then that's what you feed into your machine learning tool.
Correct.
And is that a manual process or is that an automated process?
I have it automated now. So
Okay.
we use this is for, I'll say this, it's definitely a technical process because we're using databases to keep track of all that order data, to
Sure.
deduplicate the order data, to run it consistently. But I think, I don't want to come on here and say I have everything solved. It's
Sure.
more about, I get inspired by the people who are building the AI tools, and I just hope maybe I can inspire, one person who isn't that technical to look into these things. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So the
so
machine learning tool that you use, is that something somebody can use also manually?
well, so ChatGPT did just release this data integrator, or sorry, data interpreter is what they call it. And it lets you upload spreadsheets and PDFs and ask very detailed questions.
Mhm.
So I am trying to use all of them to try to make sense of all the data. And typically for me, it's different clients will have different, because if I have a product line with 10,000 SKUs, they have a
Sure.
separate problem than someone with 100 SKUs. So I love using ChatGPT to kind of summarize the data and maybe this leads into the next topic of snapshots, but it's around, reading a spreadsheet, getting information out of that spreadsheet.
Yeah. So that's a good segue to the next one, which is about snapshots. So what is a good snapshot for you? What do you want to look at? Forget the AI part, but what are
Yeah,
you looking at on daily basis? And at the same time, how do you use AI?
sure. Well, whether you're running an agency, or if you own the brand or you work at a company, um, there's KPIs that matter to everyone, which is orders and sales and inventory, right? Uh, whether it's your own money and you're investing it, or if it's your company's budget and, interest rates are doing what interest rates do. So everyone's feeling a little bit squeezed. So it's all about framing the key data so that either you can make a decision or your boss can make a decision, or right, everyone can know that things are going the way they're supposed to go. Or if they're not going the way they're supposed to go, what should we do about it? So I'm all about getting data, turning it into actionable stuff.